This short video is going to show you how to set up categories within your gradebook and move them, and help you to work with the gradebook function in Moodle 2.6. To set up your gradebook, you would simply go over to the administration panel on the left, scroll down until you see grades, click on it. It automatically brings you to a grader report where we would have names of students here and course the actual grades here. We're going to change that. At the top there's a drop down list. We're going to go to the simple view, and we want to create categories here. So generally speaking, we would have a category for assignments, have another category for discussions, and if it's a production class, we might have another category for labs. Recognize that we have no assignments in these yet. These are just categories where we would put the assignments. For the entire course, we want to do the simple weighted mean of grades, or the weighted mean of grades. Essentially what that means is, if you're using a simple weighted mean, then within each category everything will have the exact same weight. It'll be distributed evenly. If you're using a weighted mean of grades, then you would be able to attach a weight to assignments, and another weight to discussions, and another weight to labs. Generally speaking, I like to use the weighted mean of grades for the overall course, so that I can assign a weight to these different pieces. And just to keep it easy, we're going to go with 20% for assignments, we're going to go with 40% for discussions, and another 40% for labs. Realize you can break this out as much as you need to. I'm going to go ahead and save changes. All of this has to equal 100, obviously, because we're dealing with percentages. I can move these items simply by clicking on the up and down arrows. Okay, so if I decide that I wanted this one to be first, I could do that. However you set it up in this section of the gradebook, that's how it's going to show up when the students open their gradebook to check their grades. They're going to see, in this case, discussions first, assignments next, and labs last. I've also set across the board that they'll always see a course total in the very first column. We're going to save our changes. Then we're going to go back ahead into the course demo space. And now you'll realize that when you add an activity, whatever that activity is, you give your assignment a name, do the directions here, and then you'll notice as you scroll down, amidst all of these topics, you can open all these up, by the way, by expanding them all. You'll see a grade category here, and at this moment it's reading as uncategorized, but you can then assign it to whatever one of the categories you wish to put it in, and it'll automatically show up that way in the gradebook. And that's all there is to it, really. We'll go back and look at the gradebook. And now we have our first assignment in the gradebook. If you want to look at it in the simple view, like we had it before, you'll see now that this category has one assignment in it. Anyway, there you go. That is how you set up the gradebook.